Hello everyone. Okay, so here I am today to tell you about the revised syllabus for mathematics and statistics of science. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion as to which topics are included, which topics are not included, which is deleted, what examples are to be studied, what exercises are to be excluded. So, first of all, let me make this clear that whatever topics that they have said are deleted, okay, have some or the other relevance in other mathematics problems that we're doing, either part of it or completely. Okay, also, it'll help you if you don't delete them, that is, it will help you to do your entrance preparations better. Okay, that is the basics of all these topics are very important to be known. Still, from exam point of view, they are non-evaluative. Now, what do we understand by non-evaluative? The said topics that they have said are deleted, okay, those will be non-evaluative. So you would not have a question based on them, but I would advise that you at least know the formula bit of it, even if you do not know the proof or theorem based on it, and even if you don't do the sums based on it, but you need to know where and when is the formula supposed to be used, and it's better to have knowledge of those. It may be required, it may not be required. Let us not study from that perspective that since it's not there for the exam, let's not do it. Okay. So let us begin with mathematics and statistics part 1. So in part 1, let me show you what all topics are excluded. You can see mathematical logic, first chapter of part 1. Okay, page numbers are mentioned 14 and 21. What are the topics that are not included? The first one is 1.3.2 dual. Okay, so there was a very small concept of what do we understand by duals, and that is excluded. Now, only questions based on dual will become non-evaluative. Okay, anything before that and after that is included into your syllabus and you have to study it. Secondly, we have applications of logic to switching circuits. Now that entire part we can say is non-evaluative. Okay, so we will consider that as not for the syllabus. Okay, as mentioned by the board. Then we come to chapter matrices. Now, before I go to matrices, I'll just show you the mathematical logic in the textbook and which part of it will be excluded. Okay, so yeah, so here we come to mathematical logic. It says page 14. So let's just check page 14 first. Yes. Part of duals, it's very small and you can study it, of course, but and I have done it, I've covered it up in the chapter. The dual 1.3.2 is not there. Okay, only this part over here, what is explained under 1.3.2 is deleted. I've marked it with blue over here, deleted. Okay, and the next page we have said is page number 21. Okay, what is 21? So sorry, not 21. Let me just check 1 minute. Yeah, it says page number 21, 1.5. Yeah, 1 second. Yes, so page number 21 is the topic application of logic to switching circuits. Now, everything below this topic, okay, would be non-evaluative because this is a complete different section of logic. So we can say all of this part is not included into your learning syllabus, but I would still suggest to at least go through what the topic is. I have made videos on the same. You can just go through the introduction video and know what it means by using logic into electrical circuits. Okay. Yes, it comes under non-evaluative. Let's move on to the second chapter. So now the second chapter is matrices. In matrices, let us check what is the topic that is not evaluative. Yep. So it says matrices 40 and 57. What is 40? It's again very small topic. It says uniqueness of inverse of a matrix. Okay. Now uniqueness of inverse of a matrix is a very small topic in the chapter and it's excluded. It's on page 40 and page 57, 2.3.2 method of reduction. Now what is this method of reduction? So we had done something as solution of linear equations. Okay. Solution of linear equations was done by two methods. One was by inverse and one was by method of reduction. So this method of reduction they have excluded from the syllabus. Okay, so I'll just show it to you in the textbook again. Yeah, so the first one is we don't have uniqueness of an inverse matrix. That's here. Okay, page number 40, uniqueness of inverse matrix. The way they have, there's a theorem below it on telling that inverse of any matrix is unique. There is no other such matrix. They have proved that. Okay, so that is not there. Okay, and the second thing that is not there is the method of reduction to find the values of x and y of a linear equation. Okay, so that comes down to just a minute. Yeah, method of reduction 2.3.2. Now, first thing, linear equations are included. How to solve them using matrices is included. We are going to use the inverse method to find the solution. Method of reduction will not be included. So any sum that says find by the method of reduction would be non-evaluative. Okay, though it is very simple, you just have to convert the given matrix of coefficients into a identity matrix. Okay, so when you do that, you get the answer for your variables, but it is under the non-evaluative section. So this is chapter 2. Let's move to the next chapter, chapter 3. Yes. So chapter 3 is trigonometric functions. Now in trigonometric functions, there are 3 pages which they've mentioned over 68, 82 and 94. Amongst which 68 says the general solution theorems 3.1, 3.2 up to 3.6 are deleted. So there are proofs to the theorems of trigonometric, inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, those are deleted. Then application of sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule is deleted. And proofs of properties of inverse trigonometric functions is deleted. Okay, it says proofs of properties. It means proofs are not to be studied, but properties are to be known. That means like it's like a theorem whose proof is not to be done, but the statement is to be done. Okay, so here proofs of properties of inverse trigonometric functions are deleted, but you have to study the properties, learn the properties, and use them for the exercises below it. So I'll take you to the chapter and I'll explain you which parts are not there or you can skip while studying and which you should not skip. Okay. Here you can see I have circled these theorems. Okay. The general solution theorem. Now what are these general solutions? So they give you the general solution of a sine function, general solution of cosine function. All the theorems are not there. Now theorem are not there. It means what? 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, these are not there. But you should know how to write the general solution of any trigonometric function. Okay, so that is what they try to say when they say that the proof or the theorem is not there, but we should at least know the general statement of each one of them. Okay, though it comes under non-evaluative. Now they've mentioned exact numbers, okay, 3.1, 3.2, 3.6. Stop. After that, whatever sums are there, they are included. You have to study them, you have to practice them. Okay. Now let's move to the next topic that is not there in this chapter. So it comes down to here, applications of, okay, applications of sine rule, cosine rule, and projection rule. Okay, applications of these are not there, but sums based on sine rule, cosine rule before that. Okay, those all those examples that are before the applications are there. The applications of sine rule, cosine rule, and projection rule are these half angle formulae is written over here. Sums based on these would be under non-evaluative. Okay, so I'm making it clear anything that has sine rule, cosine rule is not deleted, is not out of syllabus. Okay, applications of sine rule, cosine rule, and projection rule are non-evaluative. Now see what the connection is. You already know what sine, cosine, and projection rule is, but now they say that the application is deleted. What does that mean? Do not study half angle formula, do not study whatever comes below it. Now this will break a link between what you were studying and what is the next exercise based on. Okay, the Heron's formula, the Napier's analogy. I have explained all of these in my videos. You can go through them whenever you want to. Though it is non-evaluative, I would suggest you to at least read through the properties, know the properties. You may not have to use them here, but they will definitely be helpful in your entrance exams, in your MCQs. Okay, so it's better to know them. I would not say that you spend a lot of time solving these, like this exercise of 3.2. The first few questions are very simple. Now, proof that also does not come under application of your sine rule, cosine rule. But wherever we are using half angles, wherever you're using Heron's formula, wherever you use Napier's analogy, all that will be non-evaluative. Clear? Okay. Next uh, proofs of properties of inverse functions are deleted. Here I've written 3.4.8 properties of inverse trigonometric functions. Now here the proof is deleted, not the property. So let me remove this. Yeah, the proof is deleted. Okay, so that means, let's say if this is your first property, minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1, and x belongs not equal to 0, then sine inverse x is equal to cosec inverse 1 by x. I have to know the property. I don't have to know the proof of it. Okay, so I think I'm clear about what would be included and what would not be included in this part. Okay, proof not included, property included. I need to know the property. Okay, so only proofs everywhere. If you've seen, I've written D, but the property you have to know. Clear? Here we end with in trigonometric functions. Yeah, that is it for trigonometric functions. Let's move to the next chapter. Pairs of straight lines. Now, what are the parts on this chapter? Yeah, pairs of straight lines, 124. Only one page, that is 4.4. General second degree equation in x and y is deleted, is what they have written. Okay. Now, 4.4 as a topic is not there. Let us check what is 4.4 in this. Okay. Here, 4.4, general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, this is not included, this is deleted, or you can say it's in a non-evaluative section of your syllabus. Okay, I would suggest you to only go through this topic though it is non-evaluative. We may not stress too much on the sums of it or the topics covered under it. Okay, so everything below this would be non-evaluative. All the examples as well as equation exercise 4.3, which includes second degree equations, will be non-evaluative. Okay, so I will definitely be explaining at least one of each type, though it's non-evaluative, because you need to at least know what the topic is. Okay, so I will not be skipping it completely. Yes, but you can give it less importance while studying. Okay, since it comes under the non-evaluative section. Okay, that was with the fourth chapter. Let's go to the next chapter. That is vectors. Okay, now in vectors 5.5.1, proof of theorem 9 and proof of theorem 10. See, again, they've mentioned it very clearly, proof of theorem 9 and proof of theorem 10. That means I need to know what the theorems are. Statement of 9 and statement of 10 is important. Okay, only the proof is deleted. Sums related to them not deleted, they are included, we have to study them. Okay, only the proof of theorem 9 and theorem 10 will be deleted, that is will not be asked as a question in your paper. Okay, that is vectors. Now there's one more part to this. One second. Yes, so there's chapter 6 also. Let's do that also. Yes, chapter 6, line and plane. Sorry, in vectors, there is one more part, 5.5.2, 181 page, vector triple product. Okay, that is deleted. Now, deleted, again, I'm saying it's non-evaluative. We should only know what the vector triple product is. We may not stress on it much, but still, we would know what it is. Okay, so vector triple product is not included in your syllabus. Then let's move to the chapter line and plane. Line and plane has 1, 2, 3, and 4 topics that they have excluded. Angle between planes, angle between a line and a plane, coplanarity of two lines, and distance of a point from a plane. Okay, so they've given you the page numbers as well as the exact topic number. Okay, 6.5.1, 6.5.2, 6.6, and 6.7. I'll take you to the chapter so that we would know what exactly are we talking about. Let's move to line and plane. Vectors. First, vectors, I told you the triple product is not there. And two theorems, proofs are not there. We will study the statement of the theorem and use sums on it as well. We'll use it in the sums. Okay. Yeah. So here 5.5.1 scalar triple product is there. Theorem 9, theorem 10, proof is not there. Okay, so I should put this here. Let me not the theorem. We will study the theorem. We will not do the proof of the same. Okay, so we have the proof deleted, and here also we have the proof deleted. The theorem we will read through and we will do the final answer of it as well. Okay, and there is this vector triple product 5.5.2, which is not included in the syllabus. Okay, let's move on to the next chapter, that is lines and planes. Now in lines and planes there are 4 topics that are excluded. Let's begin with the first one. Yeah, here we are. 6.5.1, angle between planes is not there. Okay, so I will just explain it to you in brief what angle between planes would be. Then angle between a line and a plane again excluded, so we'll just do it in brief. Then a coplanarity of two lines, the entire topic is excluded from your syllabus, and distance of a point from a plane is also excluded. So basically, any sum that is based on these topics would not be evaluative, okay? So we would only do the basics of each one of them and then move on to the next topic, okay? That is lines and planes. Let's move to the next chapter. Next chapter is linear programming. In linear programming, let us check what parts are excluded from your syllabus. So linear programming 235 7.2.2 mathematical formulation of LPP and word problem. Now if you notice, this is the only chapter wherein they have mentioned clearly that the word problems and mathematical formulation of LPP are deleted. So this is the only place where we can exclude it with the problems. So let me show it to you. Which part are we talking about? Yeah. So LPP, let's go. I think it's in the end, the topic here. So you see I've circled it. 7.2.2 mathematical formulations of LPP is excluded. Okay, and the numerical word problems that we have on the same is not there. So anything below that will not be included. Clear? Now, solutions of LPP. There are two methods to find the solution of LPP. That is 7-point formal definitions related to LPP. This is 7.2.3, and so we will be including this and whatever is below it into our explanation. Clear? Only sums on 7.2.2. Okay, so 7.2.2 and word problems related to it will be excluded from your syllabus. Okay, this is about mathematics and statistics part 1. Okay, let's move on to mathematics and statistics part 2. Yeah, successive differentiation or some standard functions. Okay, that is not there. So that topic would be excluded. I have explained that already in the chapter when I finished it. So you can go through the explanation once to just know what the topic is. And sums based on successive differentiation of standard functions, that is nth derivative, will be excluded. Okay. Let's go to applications of derivatives. 2.2.1 approximations is a topic which will be excluded. Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem are not there. Okay, they're deleted. 2.3.1, 2.3.2. So basically, Rolle's theorem, it's proof and sums based on it. Lagrange's mean value theorem is its proof and sums based on it would be excluded. Okay, and remaining all the topics would be there for your syllabus. Indefinite integration. Indefinite integration, integral type, they have mentioned exactly which type would be deleted. Okay, so this is the only type we will not be studying. Remaining all the types we will be studying. There are only two topics that they have excluded from indefinite integration: 3.3.2 and 3.5. Something interesting. This something interesting is basically applications of indefinite integration. I'll just show you in the textbook what all topics are excluded. Yes, so in the textbook 1.5.2, the first chapter, differentiation, successive differentiation is excluded, nth order derivative. Okay, let's move to the next one. That's the second chapter. The second chapter is application of derivatives. Now in applications, they have excluded approximations. Okay, one topic is approximations, that's not there, which is 2.2.1. There are examples based on it, and there is an exercise based on it, which will be non-evaluative. I will only explain you what approximations mean. Okay, you can solve them for your entrance exams though, and if you have doubts also, you can ask me for the same. Okay. Then 2.3.1 Rolle's theorem or Rolle's lemma is excluded. So Rolle's theorem, the entire topic is excluded, and Lagrange's mean value theorem, the entire topic is excluded. We start from 2.4.1 increasing and decreasing functions. Okay, so these topics would be non-evaluative that I have mentioned for chapter 2. Okay, now let us move to um, the next chapter, that is integration. Now again, in integration only one type they have excluded. Okay, so let me see where this type is. It's just one single line, and they have said that this part will be excluded. I would request you to just solve this also, because it's just one more type which you're not doing, and I don't think it's going to help you not solving it, unless you just want to study for the final exams, that is only for your boards, then okay. But otherwise, there's no point in excluding. See, I have mentioned it here. 3.3.2, to evaluate the integral of type, and they've mentioned the type, exactly what is mentioned in the PDF of revised syllabus. We express the terms px plus q equal to in this form, and the integral will be evaluated by the usual known method. So this type of integration is not included, so sums based on it would not be asked. Okay, that's the only thing that is not there. And there's something called as something interesting, so let me come to that also. Yeah, something interesting. Students are now familiar with the integration by parts. The results is given over here. Okay, and what have they done? This result is more useful when the first function is a polynomial, because dnu by dxn is 0 for some n. Okay, and then they have some denominations for the same. That part is excluded. So just this paragraph here you can say is excluded. Okay, yeah. This part over here, 3.5, is excluded. Remaining everything from integration will be taught and will be included in the syllabus. The next chapter is definite integration. Now, in definite integration 4.1, definite integral as limit of sum, okay, is excluded. So anything under that is excluded. I would say even the sums on it are excluded, but what we'll do is we'll at least solve one sum on this type to only know what it means as definite integrals as limit of sum. Okay, that's the only topic that is excluded here. Okay, this is chapter 4 that we're talking about. Yeah, this part in chapter 4 is excluded. To evaluate the integrals of the type and known as reduction formula. So reduction formula is basically excluded. So anything based on the reduction formula will be non-evaluative. Okay. Applications of definite integration. Let me go to the PDF again and show you. Yes. Yes. So if you see the PDF here, it says definite integration. Definite integral as a limit of sum and reduction formula excluded. Now the next one is differential equations. Okay, differential equations. Linear differential equation is excluded. Only one topic, 6.4.2. Linear differential equations is excluded. So now see, if when they put in only just one topic as excluded, I don't find the point of not doing it. Okay. Also, application of definite integration is not included in the PDF in the revised syllabus. That means it's entirely there, and we have to do the entire chapter. Okay. Then there is differential equations, out of which one topic is excluded. Only one topic. What is this topic? Just a minute. Linear differential equation. Okay, this 6.4.2 is excluded, deleted, I've written over here. Okay, so we will only do the brief introduction to it. We will not cover the sums in it. Okay, and then we'll start with application of differential equations. Clear? So it's non-evaluative, so I will just introduce you to the topic and then we can move on to the next topic. Let's see the next thing in the PDF. Yes. Probability distribution, that is only one topic again, 7.4. Probability distribution of continuous random variables. Okay. Chapter 7, probability distribution, 7.4. Okay, let's check this topic as well. Yeah. Here, probability distribution 7.4 is excluded. Now, 7.4 probability distribution of a continuous random variable is excluded. Okay. 7.4.1 is not. So we will not do numericals based on 7.4. I'll just explain you what it means and we can move on to the next topic. Clear? So only that much portion is excluded for this chapter. Remaining everything we have to study under it. Now the last chapter is not included in the PDF that they have sent. It means what? That the entire chapter is present. We have to do it as is. The syllabus of that chapter is completely going to be included. Okay. So the last chapter is not mentioned. I'll just show you the PDF once again. So you're sure about it. Here. Chapter 8 is not mentioned. It means that it is completely there. If you can notice, 3, 4 is mentioned, 5 is not. That means 5 is also completely there. Okay, we have to study the entire chapter. Clear? Now, I think I've made it clear in part 1 and part 2 which chapters are included, which chapters, which portions of the chapter are included and not included. If you still have any doubt regarding any part of the syllabus, you can message me or mail me and I'll reply to you on the same. I will repeat to you, let's not just delete these topics completely. We'll just do the introduction. I would suggest you also to do the same. If you're studying it in your classes or if you're studying on your own, do the introduction, know the properties, know the rules, so that if you come across it, you are not completely unknown to it. Okay. If you need any other assistance on why a certain topic is deleted or why I'm not studying this, is it going to be there, you can ask me on my mail. Okay. My mail is gayatri.oswal@arhamedu.in. Okay. It's there in the videos also. Okay. Thank you so much.